I grew up like most 9-year-olds, weird, sassy, and I thought I was funnier than I really was. I enjoyed hanging out with friends, playing violin, playing in the snow in the winter, and going to the beach in the summer. But in the end, there's only one thing I can easily sum up the first 2 decades of my life with: swimming. I swam summer league, and I swam year-round. Swimming was my entire world, and all my hopes and dreams rested on this one sport. It was a lot of pressure. When I was in 4th grade, I was put in a gifted and talented writing course called Radiant Writers. At the end of the year, we were given a simple stone and were instructed to write a word on it, then a story. I can't remember how I got to choosing it, but I chose faith as my stone's superpower. Jillian's Faith, the story I wrote, was about a swimmer who struggled with having faith in herself. She gets a phone call from her coach saying she was signed up for 400 IM, an event that could even make Michael Phelps shake in a Speedo. Jillian finds the stone on the way back from practice and consults a psychic. The psychic tells her the stone instills faith and confidence into a person if rubbed 3 times. Before a big swim, Jillian rubs the stone and guess what? She wins the event. She goes back to the psychic thanking her for her help, only to find out that the psychic lied. The stone was powerless. Her win was not a result of the stone's superpower, but a result of consistent hard work in the pool in addition to the dedication and confidence from her own heart and mind. This story came right from the depths of my own fears as a competitive swimmer. Instead of reading about something that I mirrored, I created and wrote another me in a parallel imaginary universe. Total, I swam competitively for a decade. For that decade, I still struggled with anxiety and the butterflies in my stomach before every race. However, ever since writing Jillian's Faith, I knew I had something I could go to, a story I could read or simply just think back to. Even when I was a teenager, I still thought back to the lesson I tried to drive forward with my own story. It's a lesson that I've been teaching swimmers for 3 years as a coach. It's a lesson I've brought with me out of the water and into my world as a violinist or as a college student. It's a lesson I'll never forget, from a book I'll never forget, created from experience I'll never forget. Always have faith in yourself. You never know where a little confidence might take you.